You walk in to this board position thinking, I'm going to be talking to people about literacy and reading, and you realize that there's just so much more than that that's happening in all of our library branches, and that really at the core, it's about serving community. As we think about the future of how people use libraries, how people want to interact in community, to be able to say that we're just going to add, right? It's not about having to scramble to meet needs. We're just going to keep adding. We're just going to keep being able to do more. Wherever a service is located should never be the barrier. So the fact that we're able to bring our community nurses into the library, build that trust, build that rapport. If people have never been to a Mercy hospital, but they know they can get a blood pressure at the library, we've done our job, right? We've created access for people to have a needed service. It's really that opportunity to respond to community need in a way that has just really kind of become part of the daily operation and probably ultimately the long-term legacy, of our library system. There's a lot of really great things happening at our library, but there's really a lot of great things happening elsewhere. How do we make that our own? Where can we tap in? How do we take all of the innovation, all of the support, and create something just that nobody has ever seen before? How do we help do that as the board and as patrons and as supporters? Really think about the next level of library. That means every single person in this community has a space because they're seeing themselves represented, they're seeing materials that look like them, they're seeing resources that are doing what they need. This can be whatever people want it to be. And as we change as a community, as our population grows, all of those needs will change. But that the library is able to keep up and be a part of that, I think is what is so exciting for the future. It's just an opportunity, whether it's the day you just want to find a corner and make sure that no one can find you and you're finally going to get to read that book that you've been waiting to read for a long time. It's a space to come get your passport. You want to travel, you want to see the world, you want to apply for a job. We have resources and digital access to do that. You want to start a business, right? There's resource here. There really is something for everyone, as cliche as that sounds, but that means the library leadership has really thought about how to make the branches that safe space, that reliable space where even if you don't know exactly what you're asking for or what you need, there's probably some connection to it. People are always looking for a cause to support, and I think the library just really gives people the option to holistically impact the community. And I think just sharing that story about how the library has grown to be more than just a place for books, right? That it really is this community gathering space. And in that, people can find their interest, they can find their space, they can maybe find a new interest and be a user, but also be a supporter. And that doesn't always happen where you can do both at the same time.